So here under the footer, you can see we have some of these options. Let's just try to make this kind of footer. Let's just go in the customize option right here. Let's click on this footer. Now under this footer, you can see we have these 3 different options. So this one we are keeping it for the copyright. I want to insert the options in this section or the row, whatever you want to call it. So let's just click on this tiny cog icon. If I look at it, we can see we have these 4 different options. I of course don't have this kind of big website, but I want to have 3 at least. So we have these 3 columns, but in here you can decide the width and the sizing of these options. So instead, what I am going to do is to pick this option right here. So I'll choose this width option, and then we can basically start creating our own things. And then you also have these design options. Under the design option, you can define the top border size, set the background, and all the other things. I will change these background settings and everything, but let's just insert the option. Click on this plus option right here, and once you will click on this plus option, here you will have the more options. So you can have the HTML if you want to use, or you can have the widget one. So I'll just insert the widget one right here, and here you can see it says add widget. Now inside this one, I want to insert the widget 2. So there it will go the widget 2, and in this part I want to insert the widget number 3. So here we'll have the widget 3. Now let me just show you where we can edit this widget. So if you click on this shiny cog icon, here you can see we have this widget. You can click go, and then you can basically click publish. Now you have this thing publish. What you can do is to copy the URL and then just paste the URL right here. Once you will paste the URL, just go back and then go to the dashboard of your website. Once you will go to the dashboard, from here just hover over to appearance and then click on this widgets option right here. Here you can see this is the widgets area, and this is basically where we can control this widget that are showing up right here. So here you can see we have this footer builder widget 1, 2 and 3. Remember, we only have added 1, 2 and 3 widgets right there. So here just expand this footer widget, click on this plus. First of all, what I want to add is a heading. So you can click on this browse all, and then you can insert a heading right here. And for the heading, I want to call it navigation probably, or useful links. And then you can click on this plus icon right here, and this time I want to insert a list. So inside of this list, now on my website I don't have much of these pages. What I have is this home, services, blog, about and contact. So I want to have home, and then if you click on this navigator right here, just click on these 3 dots and then click duplicate. Now you can see we have more of these options. So home, about, and then duplicate it from here, select this, and then add services right there, and then at the last you can have it as blog. Alright, now we have home, about, services as blog. If you click on this list option right here, you have this text color and the background color, then you have this dimension options, border options, and then advanced options. And then you have this list option. Under the list option you have the same things, and you can also attach the HTML anchors or CSS classes with some other dimensions like paddings and margins. We will see if we'll need to change the padding and margins between these options. So let's just keep it the way it is right now. So this is our heading. Let's just change it to heading tag 3, and let's just click update. Now that we have clicked on update, let's just go to the front end of our website, and here you can see we have these useful links, home, about, services and blog. And in the same way we are going to add more of these options. So in this second widget right here, what I actually want to do is to let's just copy both of these and let's just drag it inside this footer widget 2. Now we don't have anything in this footer widget 1. The only thing that I want to do is to duplicate this heading, select it and paste it under this header widget 1. So we'll have a heading here, and then I want to do the same thing with this heading. I want to place a heading for the header widget 3. So I'll select it and paste it under the header widget 3. So now if you look at it, we have these 3 headings here. If I click on this update option, and if we'll go back and if I'll give it a refresh, Now you can see we have this useful links and all these other different options. Useful links, and we don't have a heading here. Should be a heading right here because we have a heading right there. So sometimes it just takes some time to render all of these different things. Don't worry about this. Alright, so here under this option right here where it says useful links, what I actually want to do is to change this, to remove it, and then we can just insert an image, and then where it says media library, select the media library, and I want to insert the logo right here. So just insert our logo right there, and here we can basically adjust the width and the height, but I'll just click save, and let's just go back and let's just give it a refresh, and now you can see we have our logo showing up right there. We can also adjust the width. So under the width, let's just make it 100. We don't want to change the height. Let's just give it a refresh, and now you can see this is 100 pixels. For some reason our heading is not showing up, so I'm going to change this heading, insert something inside this heading. Let's just update it, and let's just give it a refresh, and now you can see this is showing up. So sometimes the easiest fix is to add something inside the heading, and it will basically start rendering the way it was rendering before. Now for this column right here, I want to insert the contact information. So this is our footer widget 3, and where it says useful link, I will add contact us right there. Now for this website, their current website, I'll just go to the contact page right there, and once you will go to the contact page, here we can find their contact information hopefully. So here you can see they have this email address and then these phone numbers. Of course we want to insert all of these different options, and for this one again I'll just use this list option that we have. So from here you can just click on plus and then insert the list, and then for the list you can just copy this address from here and insert the address, and then from here again just select this list item and duplicate this item. And for this one I want to insert the email address, so copy the email address and insert the email address right here, and then once again duplicate this, and this time I want to insert this information, the contact details, the phone number details, so I'll just insert them right there, and then we can basically duplicate it once again, and then we have this fax information, so I'll just copy this and insert the fax information right there. Now that we have it here, we can just click on this update, and now let's just go there and let's just give it a refresh, and now you can see this is basically how it is looking. We have this toll free, the direct, and the fax number, and then we have this useful links, and then we have this logo. I guess we'll have to increase the height of this logo, so I'll just make it 200, and then we can just click update. Now let's just go back and let's just give it a refresh. I guess 200 is looking a bit higher, so I'll have to reduce it to 150. Let's just update it. Let's just go back and give it a refresh, and I guess 150 is looking fine. So this is basically how it is.